Oh, no, I forgot, huh? I forgot milk and all that stuff. I forgot milk. Oh, this again. Set this up the right way. Everything's flying around here. Hey, free trader. Having some technical difficulties here. What? Hey, free trader. I'll have to move over a little bit. Just got on here and, you know, I got my Patreon set up. Hello, Jack Sandy. Welcome. Hey, Christy. There you go. Oh, Christy, I talked to Debbie today. You can come by and see her. Yeah, come by and talk to her if you want. Yeah, before you go to work, come by. Yeah, so I'm glad everybody's here. Hey, Mr. Alex. Yeah, that's familiar face. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Glad everybody's here. We want to make new friends. Welcome to the Wednesday version of the chat. This live stream is every day, 5 nights a week, 9:30 it comes on. And we love new people, and we want everybody to grow their channel. And that's why we have this chat, to grow and make new friends. And I'm glad you're here. So welcome. We like to meet people. We like to get to know people. We're not a sub for sub channel. We don't do sub for sub. We're a networking channel. And what we like to do is we want to get to know people, where you live, what your interests are, what your channel's about. I'd like to check out your channel, and I give you a shout out and let everybody know about your channel and to check out your channel. I also have a Patreon set up if anybody's interested in joining my Patreon. I'll put the link in there and you guys can check it out. I have two tiers set up so far on my Patreon. Tier 1 is $5 a month charge, and every month what I do is in my live streams I mention your channel and I give you shout outs, and I also give you shout outs in my videos. When I come out with new videos, I mention your channel and I tell people to check out your channel and your videos. And I also put you on my lives, all my social media, so you get more exposure on there. Now for the $20 Patreon, tier number 2, what I do is I give you shout outs and I put you on my social media to get your channel out in front of people. I mention your channel sporadically on my live stream. And I also remotely check out your computer over the internet once a month, clean it up, make it faster, make sure it's safe and nobody's hacking into you and it's secure, and I clean up basic problems that you have. And that's once a month, and that's a $20 fee for that. Either one of them is a great deal. I'm hoping that my friends will join me, my journey on Patreon. And if you haven't seen my last live stream, I just made a live stream about my Patreon. And that's check out my videos, and it's my last live stream I did this morning. My channel is about computers, and I teach people how to maintain their computer. If you've never seen me before, and I teach you how to do very easy to follow steps to make your computer run better, and also to make it safer. And if you check out my videos, you'll learn how to take care of your own computer, even if you have no experience at all. You can learn how to do that. And I also do consulting on the phone with people about their computer problems or issues. And then I also do remote repairs over the internet, where I can take over your computer on the internet and move your mouse around and make the necessary changes that you need. That's a little bit about me, and what I like to do is on my live streams is, like I said, check out your videos, give you shout outs. So, all the new people, welcome. What we like on this channel is loyal people, people that leave comments, and people that watch each other's videos. That's how you're going to grow. You leave a good comment with somebody, you watch their video, and they'll watch your video and leave a good comment to you also. And everybody starts from zero, so it doesn't matter if you're on 200, 500, 4,000, or whatever you're on. Personally, I would rather have people that are supportive of me and my channel than to have a lot of numbers. I'd rather have one good person than 25 people that are just not going to do anything. And I hope you're that way too. Because there's a lot of people that just like, I'm going to add you, okay? I'm going to add you. And I'm probably going to take you off later, or I'm just not going to hit the bell. I'm not going to care about your notifications when you come out with a video. I'm not going to check it out. I'm not going to follow you. What I like is people that are reliable, people that want to be part of something bigger than themselves, and people that want to stay together like a family and build your channel, you know. So that's what we're about, and I hope you'll come visit us if you're new here as many times as you want. As long as, your family too. If you come here and you want the same things we want, then your family too. So that's the way I look at it. It'll take a little time, more people will come in here. And I'm just sitting here eating some chips, chilling out. And love to know about your channel and where you're from. It's usually what I ask everybody. I don't know. It's not that I'm trying to stalk people, but I'm just curious where people are from. I usually ask people where they're from. You don't have to give me your home address. I just want to know, like, you in the USA, or what state are you in? We got 4 people here and 3 thumbs up. Can we get one more, to even it out? Great, I appreciate it. We love new people here. If you come into my live stream, you're just like family. We talk about anything and anything you want to talk about and everything. Talk about computers, or you can talk about YouTube. You can talk about the weather. I hope everybody had a good day today. I like to grow my channel, just like everybody else. I think I have around 1,100 followers. But lately, I've been thinking about growing my influence. I would much rather grow my influence and make friends and know people and be able to help your channel. Have you check out my channel. Maybe, put the link in another channel or share it, on your social media. That sort of thing. Because to me, that's more important than numbers. If I have one person that wants to be my friend and is going to support me 400%, I would give 25 or 50 people that probably don't even know I exist, back to YouTube. You need people that are going to support you, and you need people that are going to help you. You need loyal people, and you need people that you want to be friends with. You like to know about people. And that's really, really more valuable than having a whole bunch of numbers and a lot of people that you just never talk to, and they never get a chance to get to know you, because to them you're just a number. So in my book, I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for people that want to be influencers. I'm looking for people that want to leave comments and get to know people and grow on Facebook, even different platforms that you have, like share your videos out on Facebook and maybe some other social media sites. You have to. What I learned on my way to, getting my 1K is that you really got to try to spread out. If you want to grow, you really have to widen your horizon. Don't just think like YouTube. That's all it is YouTube. If you want to grow and you're serious, you have to think about, my content should be good, and maybe get together, get some playlists going so people can check out your playlists. That's important. And also, for example, like 35% of all my watch time comes from Facebook, from my channel. Because I send out a lot of, I share a lot of my videos on Facebook. And that's been pretty successful because a lot of people are watching them. So I get a lot of watch time from that. And you could do the same thing, if you got you make a video, share it, share other people's videos, watch somebody's playlist. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, like to really grow your influence and your channel. For me, I love the people that send me all these different comments. Not to brag or anything, but it feels nice to get a lot of comments from people. Those are the people you want to associate with. People that will take the time out to leave a comment. something about something more personal than I got you or, subbed you or something. Because what's that? You know, if you just want to have fun on YouTube, great. And I like to have fun too. But if you want to make it a business also, then you have to, for your influence also, you have to have people that will support you and, people that are more reliable. And that's what I found out, you know, just coming up, just by even being a new YouTuber, I've learned that you can keep on going after numbers and numbers. And I could probably get to 2K if I work at it maybe in a couple months, but I'm much more interested in making friends. I'm much more interested in knowing people and having loyal people that want to support me and want me to support them. That's very valuable. YouTube, I mean, you could look at it a few different ways. Some people like to get on YouTube and just to make friends and have fun, and that's all great and everything. Then it doesn't matter how many followers you have, or it doesn't matter what you do. You're just having fun, getting into games or whatever you like to do. That's all good. But if you want to, make a living from it, or if you want to make a steady income from being on YouTube, you have to do different things. You have to make different moves. You have to really broaden yourself and broaden your content and, search and build yourself a nice little family. And that's what I like to do. All my friends I consider them family on here. People that want to really advance, people that want to like your videos, watch them, and even share them with other people. I have a friend, we're going to do some collaboration. He's going to come over here in maybe a few days. He's another computer technician, and he has a wealth of knowledge. He's been fixing computers for over 20 years like me, and he's a great guy, and I'm excited that he's going to come down here, and we're going to do some talking back and forth. I'm going to be interviewing him, and I'm going to be asking him all the questions people ask me, like, how'd you get into computers, and also how do I make my computer better? And, when I work on a computer and if I run into a problem, it's always good to get a second opinion. Or what I learned from being in computer school is if you're frustrated at doing something, it's always good to have another set of eyes on there, or walk away and come back in 30 minutes or so with a fresh set of eyes, get something to drink or something to eat, and just come back and just start again at what you're trying to deal with. And this friend of mine, he is very knowledgeable and he's very successful at fixing computers. He even fixes gaming consoles and all that. So I'm happy that he's going to come down in a few days, and I'm going to videotape everything, and I'm going to make a video on it, and it's going to be cool. We're planning on doing a few different things to so people can get the information. See, sometimes I'll say something and it may not resonate but somebody else will say it in a little bit different way, and it might catch on, and vice versa. That happens sometimes. You could even be very experienced, at computers. Like, I'm very experienced, but nobody knows everything. So I'm not, I'm not too proud, that I can't say, hey, the computer shop down the street, hey, I've tried this, I tried that, that doesn't work. Can you look at this for me? I have a relationship with the local computer shop down the road here. If I run into problems, or sometimes I give him some of my customers, if I get stuck doing something, or I can't figure something out, I'll say, hey, go down to this guy in the corner. He'll fix it for you. And when I go in there, I mention, hey, I sent this guy, and I have a computer I want you to look at. He fixes it for me, or shows me what I'm probably maybe overlooked, and he doesn't charge me anything. So it's like a doctor, you can, second opinion. If you're not sure of something, you go to another doctor, and that goes the same way, like for a lot of different things. So I like to have friends like that where I could say, I have a friend I can call up and say, listen, I have this computer here and I have this issue. And sometimes it's just right there in front of me, and I just haven't tried that. And in 5 minutes, everything's up and running again. So it's always good to look at things with a different set of eyes sometimes, and get a friend's opinion, or walk away and come back half an hour later. I'll tell you, it's helped me immensely in working on computers over the years, and it's a good thing to learn. Even my computer teacher told me that. And he's got like maybe 20 or 25 certifications, all kinds of different Cisco, Microsoft, this, that, C+, all kinds of certifications. And he doesn't even really work on computers, he just teaches people, and he gets certified in all these different areas of computers. And, he always tells me, when I got a job with Dell Computer Corporation, they sent me to his class, and it was funny because he was my computer teacher. So he just had enough confidence in me. He says, this machine's not working. Can you figure out what's wrong with it? I said, yeah, give me some time. And it was a Dell. And I went through it all, did everything that he taught me in school to do. And I told him that you need another piece of RAM. You have a bad piece of memory here. And he said, sure that's what it is? And pretty confidently, I said, yep. I said, I'm sure that's what I need. And we ordered the memory. I came back about a week later. I said, hey, I'm here to get the computer going. I put the memory in, turned it on, fired it up. Sure enough, that's what the problem was. And the computer worked fine after that. So sometimes you think you have a big problem with your computer, and it's a lot simpler than you think. So I was taught, when I diagnose a computer, to look at it like my teacher used to say, Easter basket hunting. He said, just try to look at one thing, look at another thing, and then look at something else. Check everything out one thing at a time. Okay, is it getting power? Is the computer getting enough power to the different hard drive, to the motherboard? Check out the power. Go to something else. Check that out. And, it looks Chinese after you get the hang of it, but after a while, you start getting very familiar with the parts, the internal parts of a computer. You have your hard drive, you have your CD or DVD drive, you have your memory, you have your video card. It's either a card in the desktop or it's built into the motherboard. You have your processor, your heat sink, and your fan, and other cooling fans around. And then you have either built-in network for the internet on your motherboard, or you have a separate card for the network. You either have built-in sound on the motherboard, or you have a sound card that plugs into the tower or desktop. So you get real familiar after a while when you're looking at a computer, looking inside. And he used to say, just take your time. One day he told us, what I'm going to do today, class, is I'm going to go to everybody's computer in the class, and I'm going to disconnect something or break something, and you have to find out what it is and fix it. So he told us all to go out in the hallway, and we had a small class, wasn't a very big class. He went around to everybody's computer, opened it up, and either disconnected something or did something to it so it wouldn't function. And then he told us, okay, once you get your computer running, he said, turn it off and sit back down, and I'll come and check it. And he knew, he wrote down exactly what he did on each computer. And then he went to each person. He did something to make their computer not work, and everybody had to find out. He gave us about half an hour, I think, to check it out, go through everything. And that made us learn that we had to look for issues. We know what the inside's supposed to look like. So does it look like it's supposed to? Or is there something that's not hooked up, not plugged in, disconnected? These are the things that you have to check out. So, on a computer, basically you have power and video. Okay, so when you turn it on, the power supply is plugged into the motherboard, which powers on the motherboard. And the motherboard is the big circuit board inside your computer. Everybody has one. And then when you click on that, when that's plugged in and you turn on your computer, the motherboard is lighting up, and its hard drive kicks in. It's looking for your memory, looking for your video card, looking for your network card. Your computer's looking for all these devices to get, and the software to get them to work. That's called post. That's when you start up the computer. Something called post occurs, and it's called post because it means power on self-test. So each letter is designated to what it does. And when your computer gets past post, which is this power on self-test, then it's supposed to start. Now, when you turn your computer on, you see all this gibberish stuff in the background. That's what the post is. When the hardware is looking for the software and all this stuff. And it comes on the screen, and sometimes it's real fast. Sometimes it takes a while. But once that is done, then the computer should start right up. So that's why we will always learn to check and make sure your computer does your computer have a power issue, or does it have a video issue? Okay? Is your computer lights going on? Or, there's nothing on the screen? There's a couple scenarios, Sometimes, like if you have bad memory, or let's say you need your memory reseated, your computer will not start. And I noticed that on a lot of these gaming computers that I work on. And I go to the people's house, they got this fancy gaming system, big tower with all the lights and all the fancy stuff, big giant graphics card, for the gaming and all this memory and everything. And I look at everything, and the first thing I think of is, okay, it's getting no power. I plug it in, nothing. Okay, so I'm not getting any power. Now, what I do is I disconnect the computer from the wall. Well, actually, I'm doing it from the power supply, so it's not hooked up to any power now, but there is a little power inside the computer still on the motherboard. But it's not enough to, give you a shock or anything, even when you disconnect it from the power supply. And then what I do is I take out the memory, which is the RAM memory. This in the desktop, the sticks are about that big. You either have 4, 2, sometimes you have 8, depends. But on a gaming system, you have these bigger ones because they're high performance memory, faster memory, DDR4 memory, which because, you have this high-end computer, It's like having a hot rod car. You have all the fancy gadgets on your computer. So I take them out and then I put them back in one at a time. But I make sure they're all the way in the slot and they get a good connection. Once I got them in, 4, 6, 3, how many you have, then I plug the computer in. And I tell you, 8 out of 10 times, it's going to start right up. And why does it start right up? Because you needed your memory to be reseated. Well, if the memory's already in those slots, shouldn't it still work? The question is. Most people would probably think that. It's already plugged in. Now, here's what happens. You have some metal on the bottom of your memory, and it plugs into other metal connection inside those slots on your motherboard. And if you're not getting a good connection, there could be some dust in there, dust on your memory, or it's just not pushed down enough. Then you will not get a good connection. Another thing is with, I've noticed with your power supply, okay? I've looked at a lot of gaming systems where they wouldn't start up, and I checked the power supply plug that plugs into your motherboard, okay? It's a 24-pin plug, and it's a female, and actually it's a male because it has the wires in it, and then it connects into your motherboard. And if your plug isn't all the way in, or you have some loose wires in there, you're not going to get a good enough connection to power on your motherboard. So sometimes I find that to be an issue. And I make sure I pull it out, I push it back in, and make sure you're getting a good connection to your motherboard. And then that gaming computer starts up most of the time. Now, if you have faulty parts, it's a different thing. But if your computer worked a little while ago and then it just stopped working, it's usually not faulty parts. It's usually some type of connection issue, or if the computer does start and it runs, but you're having problems with the way it's running, then it's usually a software issue. Now, let me tell you something. When I get a gaming system and I reseat that memory, reseating is putting it back in, taking it out, putting it back in. What I usually do is, if it doesn't start, if it starts up and it goes to your screen, but your screen looks a little weird, what I do is I start tapping the delete or F1 or F2 key, and I go into the setup. I go into what's called the BIOS, and the BIOS is a a utility built into your CMOS. There's a little chip on your computer that has memory in it. All motherboards have a little chip, and that's called your CMOS. Okay, and actually, it's connected with your battery. Now you have a battery, and every motherboard has a battery. It's a little round battery. Okay, now if that battery goes dead, your clock will not have the right time on it. Okay, if you set your clock and it will not hold the right time, it's possible you have a bad CMOS battery. Most of the time they don't go bad. It takes about 4 or 5 years for them to go bad. But it's possible you may have to change that battery. Or it's just not connecting right and you have to take it out and reseat it, put it back in, and set your clock, and then the time works fine. Okay, what I want to explain to you is also there is a little chip on the motherboard. It's the CMOS and it's the BIOS, and there's memory inside there. Okay, so when I restart the computer and I start hitting F1 or F2 to go into the BIOS, go into the setup, it's going to go in a diagnostics mode. Okay, you're going to see all the scribbly writing, and it's going to go into to a setup screen. Basically, you're going to get a setup screen, and then what I do is I go to the setup screen, and on the top of it, it says advanced boot. It says a lot of different things across the screen. And what I do is I go to my keyboard and I push down F7. Okay, what is F7? In 90% of the BIOSes and even the gaming system, F7 means restore all defaults. In other words, if there's a problem with my setup inside that little chip on the motherboard, I want to restore everything the way it came when the computer first started. Okay, so I hit F7. Then it asks me, do I want to save my changes? Now, usually to save your changes, it'll be like F12. It'll say F12, save your changes. So I hit F12, and then it says you want to continue. Then you hit enter, and the computer will restart. But while it's restarting, what's happening is it's putting everything back to the factory defaults, the way it was before this issue happened, where the computer wasn't working right. Before I reseated that memory, okay, it could have changed some things. So now I'm restoring all the defaults. Now, when it comes on, it's going to be working fine, okay, because that memory not seating threw off some things, threw off some settings. And that's one of the reasons why, well, the connection is the reason why it isn't starting, but it changes some things in the BIOS. So I'm restarting it, and then it will restore everything to the factory settings, and your computer will work again. Now, there's another diagnosis setting. It's called, when people say, I want to go to, if you have like a problem with your computer, let's say you download a program, and while you're downloading the program, something gets stuck and then everything freezes up. Very common. This does happen sometimes when you're downloading programs. You could have an error or something like that where it just doesn't want to download, and now you can't do anything on the computer for some reason. Everything is in a big mess. So what you try to do is you try to bring the computer to another diagnosis setting, which is called safe mode. Safe mode is a setting in the computer to diagnose problems. And what happens in safe mode is you're starting Windows up, without starting all your devices. In other words, every hardware inside your computer has a piece of software that has information in it, and it allows it to communicate with the hardware, and that's what makes that sound card work. That's what makes that video card work, and so on. That makes your network work, and things like that. So you have a piece of software that is called a driver, and that driver has all the information in it. It's a file to communicate with that hardware that you're trying to use. Well, if you have problems with your computer freezing up, you can't move your mouse and it's all freezing, then you're not going to be able to make any changes. So that's why they have safe mode. So what you do is you restart your computer, and before you see that screen, you start tapping the F7 key. All right? Or is it F8? Yeah, F8. F8 to go to safe mode. All right, start tapping the F8 key. And as you're tapping the F8 key, you'll see a box, a dialog, and it'll say safe mode with networking, start Windows normally. It'll have a lot of things. And what you want to choose is arrow up with your page up and page down on your keyboard, and you put it to safe mode with networking. What that means is you want to go to safe mode, to the diagnostics mode, but you want to have access to being on the internet. Regular safe mode, you're going to be in diagnostics mode, but you're not going to have access to the internet. So you're choosing safe mode with networking. You arrow to that, then you hit enter. Then you're going to see all this scribbly stuff on the screen. It's going to look like, some spaceship going to the moon. That's going to go for a little while. And then you will see a black screen once that's done. Okay, if your computer can go into safe mode, you will see a black screen. Now, it doesn't always allow you to go into safe mode, but 9 out of 10 times you can. You'll see a black screen, and on each corner you'll have the Microsoft icons, and you won't see, you'll see everything is going to look very big. Your icons are going to be big, because remember what I told you, when you're in safe mode, you're going to be running just the basic drivers just to use Windows. In other words, when you're in regular Windows, you can't move it around because all your programs are running and everything's going on, so your computer is frozen or it's going really slow. Well, when you go to safe mode, you don't have that. None of these things are running. Your only thing that's running is your mouse, your generic keyboard, drivers, and your basic drivers. So you're going to be able to move the mouse around. Okay. Now, if it's a program that you installed, you may be able to just go to your start. You go into your control panel. Okay, you go to add remove program or program and feature. It depends on the version you're on. And go up to that program, highlight it, and remove it. And that might fix the problem. And then you just hit apply and you restart the computer. And then when you restart it, it's going to get out of safe mode and it's going to try to start in regular mode. So you can fix a lot of problems in safe mode. And you could do a lot of things in there that you can't normally do when your computer is speeding up. Your computer's booting up normal. So just remember, there's an option, and it's F8, and it's called safe mode, and it's in diagnostics mode for you to do repairs in without having to worry about freezing and all that. And a lot of times what you want to do is you want to go in there and you want to run your antivirus. You want to update it and run it, or you want to run your CCleaner or clean your registry, or you want to run your Malwarebytes. It's a good time to do that because it'll run and nothing will stop it from, running. if you get a virus on your computer, usually you can't move the mouse around, That's why you go into safe mode. You restart it, tap that F8 before you see the screen, choose safe mode networking, boom, hit enter, and now you can move around and you can navigate on the computer. So I want everybody to know that if you get a lot of freezing and you can't do anything, try safe mode with networking. Anybody here want to? I can give you a shout out. Is anybody here new that's never been here before? Make yourself known. Please type in, if you're new here, who you are. Oh, that's okay, yeah. Saw you in Jack's stream, yeah. Thank you. Everybody check out Hot Melinda. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Hot Melinda is very loyal. She's been on YouTube for a while, and she's established, and she's also a moderator. So check out her channel. Check out Hot Melinda's channel. Subscribe, watch a video. If check out her channel. She's got a lot of interesting stuff on there. Okay, and leave a good comment. In order to get good people, you have to be loyal. You have to leave good comments. You have to watch people's videos. And if you like the channel, you support the channel. When they come out new videos, you watch those videos. You comment on those videos, and they'll do the same to you. So that's how you grow. That's how you keep good people that are loyal, not just numbers, no sub for sub. You want to network. You want to get to know people. You want to grow your influence, and you want to grow your channel. Yes, we want numbers, but we want numbers from people that are going to be there for us. We want numbers from people that are going to recognize us, watch our videos, comment, support us, give us help. We need help to reach a goal, shout out, in a lot of different ways that you can help somebody. That's the kind of help you really want if you're on the platform. And that's the kind of help that I'd want. And that's the kind of help that I'll give to everybody else. And if you'd like to check out my Patreon, you can check it out in my About section. I just got my Patreon set up. I'm excited about that. Now I'm looking for all my moderators. Let me go to my videos. Oh, thank you, Mary MeetX. I want to... Please smash that like button. Yeah, definitely smash the like button. Hi, Kate Queen. Great to see you. It's another friend of mine, Kate Queen. Check out Kate Queen also. Check out Melinda. Check out Kate Queen. There's some really nice channels, really good people. Check out Kate Queen. Check out RYBO 510. Carol O'Connor. He's a good friend and he's been around. Check him out, Carol O'Connor. He's a very loyal YouTuber. Check out Syrid channel. Syrid channel. Make sure you check out my moderators, Free Trader. We got Riley here, one away. Can Riley get some love? Riley is one away. Check out Riley. Bench the Bananas, good to see you. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Great, Bench. When you are checking out your watch time. I check out my watch time. I have TubeBuddy. You can download a free browser utility called TubeBuddy, TUPE Buddy, and it tells me right there. Regular potato chips with some onion dip. I finished them all. Eating fruit. That's great. Hey, Money Bros, good friend of mine. Check out his channel. Money Bros is cool. 20 Savage. How you doing, bro? 20 Savage is cool. Check out his channel. Definitely check out Money Bros. Free Traders, my moderator. Check him out. Check out Alice Express. She's very knowledgeable about YouTube. If you want to follow somebody very knowledgeable, make sure you follow Alex Express. Very knowledgeable, very seasoned YouTuber. And I recommend everybody following him. If you want to learn about it, he tells you about everything that's going on with YouTube. He follows all that stuff. He can tell you about the rules and everything else. So follow Alex Express, follow all my other friends. You're all great people. We have this room. I'm so glad that we are here together, and there's some good people here. Hot Melinda, definitely follow her. Check out her channel if you're into the paranormal or you want to check out and see what that's about. Very interesting. Check her out, and check everybody out. Watch their video, and definitely leave a good comment. You definitely need good comments. That's what it's about. Being authentic, being real, and you want to check people's videos out. I mean, it's like can't judge a book by its cover. I might not think a channel is great, but I watch a video and I'm like, wow, this is a really cool channel. And you'll be amazed. There's some excellent channels and people in here that are loyal. Watch their videos, and they have some very great videos. Someone takes the time to make a video. There's a lot involved. It's not a 5-minute thing. If you made videos, then there's work involved. You don't do it because you don't want no one to watch it. You need people to watch your channel. You need people to watch your video. You need people to support you. Hit that bell. That way, when someone comes out with something, you'll know it. Free. I have 9,000 watch minutes. That's what it says here. So you can get find out where your watch minutes are. It's not very hard. I tell people to get TubeBuddy, and it's an excellent thing to have. It's a browser extension called TubeBuddy, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. I have almost 6,000 views, and I'm grateful for all the good people that support my channel, and I hope you also would consider being connected to my Patreon, and I will be shouting you out if you are, and I want to have people on my Patreon so I could help you build your channel. Also, check your computer out. I have 2 tiers on there. If you like, you can go to my About section, And you can check out my Patreon link is in there. And it's not mandatory, but I hope people join. I will still bring you great content, but I'd love for people to support me on Patreon. Check out K Queen, check out Ribo 510, Carol O'Connor, check out Hot Melinda, Paranoia. Check her out for sure. She's great. Check everybody out. Check each other out. Some excellent channels in here. And, check each other out and make a new friend. One new friend is better than 10 numbers that aren't connected to anything. So make a good friend. We have a lot of people in here that are very loyal and supportive. It is very cold. It was 80 degrees here. I live in Florida. I'm sorry I can't talk to you about cold because I live where it's hot. But I know about cold. I used to live in New York, so keep warm. Put the heater on. I got my fan running because I'm hot. But other than that, if you would like to join my Patreon, there's my link. Check it out. I have a trailer video also. I'm going to put my trailer video on there so people can see what my channel's about. Where's my trailer video? Okay. Here's my trailer link. And it's right here, and you can check out my trailer also. So there it is. If you're new here and you haven't seen me before, my name is Mike Locascio, and I help people maintain their computer, repair their computer. Everybody check each other out. Consider joining my Patreon. If you do, I shout you out and various times, and I shout you out in my videos and on my live streams like you're on now. I do shout outs for your channel like 3 times a day, and also on social media. And if you want to join the $20 tier, what I do there is you also get shout outs, and you also get once a month I remotely take over your computer with the mouse with a pre-program that I use, and I clean your computer, check it, make sure it's secure, check it for viruses, speed it up, clean it, whatever it needs done. I do that once a month, and that's for a $20 tier. So consider both of those, and I appreciate it. Anybody that does donate and becomes one of my patrons, I will work really hard. I will make sure your channel gets out there, and if you do the $20 one, I'll have your computer running a lot better. Check out K Queen Beauty, K Queen Beauty, Hot Melinda, Ribo 510. So there's some of my links. And also, if you do the $20 one, I put your channel link on various places too. It's not in there, but you get a lot more for the $20 one, because I put your link in live streams and places like that. So there we are on a Wednesday night. Wednesday night, 12 thumbs up. Everybody check out each other's channel. Make sure you leave a good comment and check out each other's videos. And you can say, I got you, or I visited you, something to that effect. And every day I do go over something about, how to relate to your computer. Tonight it was about your BIOS, your CMOS, and some other stuff that I spoke about, how to troubleshoot your computer, your hardware issues. That's what I spoke about also in this live stream. So, yeah, and I also share all my live streams on Facebook, Twitter, and a lot of people get to see them on the replay. I get a lot of comments on the replay for some reason. Maybe the time zone is different, but on the replays, I may get 20 or 30 comments. If you don't have 1K yet, and you got a few hundred followers, check out my video on how to get to 1K. It's a great video. It's a live stream that I did the other day, and it will help you to get to 1K or beyond. So make sure you check that out. People that subscribe to my Patreon. I'm going to be talking about your channel, playing your video, telling people about your videos, telling people to check you out, and all that good stuff randomly for the $5 a month Patreon. So I'm going to be leaving in a couple minutes. I'm going to be ending the live stream in a few minutes. So if anybody wants to check out anybody else's channel, do it now. Make a new friend. Grow your channel. Grow your influence. And get together with somebody who is going to be there for you. We have some great people and some good loyal people in the live stream tonight. Next live stream will be tomorrow morning, and then the regular live stream will be at 9:30 tomorrow night. Monday to Friday is the regular live stream. You can check inside my about section of YouTube for anything that you want to know. And you can always comment or contact me by comment, email, or phone. I do computer consultation, I do computer remote repairs. I urge people to join my Patreon because you will be saving over a lot of money if you decide you want your computer looked at once a month. Technicians charge a few $100 and $20 is a good price. Hey, Tammy Jackson. Hi, Tammy. How's it going there? Welcome to the live stream. I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Everybody check out Tammy Jackson. If you come to this live stream, your family. Your family. Tammy has 800 and something followers. A real nice channel. Some great videos. Very personal videos she has. If you're into personal stuff, just regular, down to earth, then you want to check out Tammy. Make a friend, let's go, let's grow. That's Tammy Jackson. Glad you're here, Tammy. Anytime you want to come here, your family, you're always welcome. The live stream is in the morning. I also have a live stream every night at 9:15, and you're always welcome to that. USA time. Tammy's got 878. I want to. Hopefully, we can get her up higher. Can we get her to 890? Talking organic, traditional family and home remedies. Okay, good. Let's try to bring Tammy up some. 879. She's banging on the back door of 1K. She's knocking on that door, saying, "Let me in 1K." Oh, good, Tammy. I hope you feel better. I really do, and hopefully you'll come to my live streams at night, and love to have you. You got it. So Tammy's got a bunch of videos. She's got a playlist, and check out Tammy Jackson if you like down to earth, one-on-ones. That's what she's got on here. That's what she talks about. She's into flowers. If you want to have a friend, you can find a friend in Tammy. So we meet again. It has been a while. Hey, how you doing? Metro, where have you been? I sent out the search party. They couldn't find you. They looked all over for you. Where has Metro been? I've been looking for Metro Sonic for a while. Hey, there's Metro Sonic. Hey, you better start hanging around here, Metro. If you do, I'll make you a moderator. You better get in here every night, every morning. I need to get my Metro Sonic friends. It's been a while. You gotta hang out with Metro Sonic. Kate Queen, checking out Tammy. Great. What did you say there? Now it's starting buffering. Oh, I'm not getting that over here. First of all, where in the world have you been? Sure. Secondly, family comes. Hey, bro, family comes first. We are family here. And if you've been with your family, then that is cool. We are family here on this chat. You are welcome to come here anytime you want. I've been around. I've been doing this live stream for a while. So, like I said, check it out. Check out my live stream. I have a Patreon. If you want to join my Patreon, you can join for as little as $5. I'll put the link in there again for anybody who wants to join Patreon. Anyhow. Yeah, if you have family obligations, sure, that comes first. Your job and your family is important. Your job and your family. Hey, Ron! That's my main man, Ron. Sure, he's laughing at me. I know. Everybody wants to laugh at me. My friend Ron is laughing at me. That's funny. My friend Ron's laughing at me. If you want to join, you can. Tammy Jackson is here. Metrosonic is here. Check out their channel. Check out K Queen. Check out my moderators. Definitely check out Free Trader. If you're still here, Free Trader, where are you at? Are you still here, Free Trader? Check out Metrosonic, Tammy Jackson. We got 13 thumbs up here. Due to any inactivity from one channel. Metro and Tammy, come to my place. Personal things come first. You sure do. Personal things come first. But we don't know about these personal things until you come in here and tell us. Now we know. Might have had some family difficulties. Who knows? I hope those are better now. Hope you have any family issues, you cleared them up. K Queen is here. Tammy Jackson is here. Everybody check out everybody's channel. Our prize and stick to it. Mixer and Tammy, come to my channel. That's right, you have your priorities. Everybody has their priorities. My priorities are my family, then my channel. I've already got my family all settled, so now it's my channel. Now my priority is my channel. After I get off the live stream, my priority goes back to my family. When I get on my live stream, then my priority is on my channel, unless there's an emergency or something like that. So that's how you do it. Your priority is where you are and what you have to do to take care of things. So, with that said, I'm going to end the live stream. I hope everyone had a great time. I will see you again tomorrow in the morning, the next live stream. Thanks for coming.